America, my twin sons were trying to rid the world of evil. So the rest of them might want to kick it up a notch. So that's what I said, but what I was really thinking is, I'm so glad I'm their mother so I don't have to call their mother. That would be a scary, scary conversation. All right, here we go. Very excited to bring this next guy up on stage. You may have seen him behind the booth. Please welcome Eli Levy, everybody. Woo!
Hello, everybody. I found out recently I have a gambling problem. That's something I found out. Yes, that is funny. That's something I found out about myself. It turns out I like taking Uber pools to the airport. Sometimes I double down and I order a ticket to Spirit Airlines, so if I make my flight, I'm fucked anyway. I have a real problem. Somebody please help me. I take a lot of Uber pools to get to work, and I found out one day while riding Uber pool that Uber has a rule where they're not allowed to pick up children by themselves, which I think makes a lot of sense. I think that's a good rule to have. Obviously, when you see a rule like that written down, that means somebody broke that rule. But I think it's a great rule because it would be really easy to run away from home if you could just order an Uber, right? All right, Mom, you can go fuck yourself in 4 minutes. And if you can accept my split charge, that would be great. They're very expensive. Dating's tough. Dating's real hard. I was talking to a girl, and it turned out we had too much in common, which I didn't think was something that could ever happen. We were getting along great. It turned out we had the same taste in music, same taste in movies, and as it turns out, we had the same taste in women. Things took a turn. And on that note, when I get rejected, I do what we all do. I go back to porn. My favorite type of porn, thanks for asking everybody. My favorite type of porn is porn that takes place outdoors. I like porn that takes place outdoors specifically because that has the largest possible chance for distractions in the background. And they are fantastic. My favorite one, I was watching this great wholesome video. What was it called? Oh yeah, Man Gets Hand Job from Stepsister-in-Law. Great video. Highly recommend. And I know what you're thinking, a hand job video in 2019. We're all watching everybody fuck horses, so get with the program. What can I say? I like the classics. So I'm watching the video and they're in the backyard. And as everything's going down, you can see in the background a squirrel run down the tree and run across the yard. Run across the yard and back up the tree 7 times throughout this video. And the only reason I noticed it is because every time it happened, the camera guy would give it a little pan and zoom. This guy's going to National Geographic. This guy's a champion. Now, what I was not expecting is that the video finishes and it fades to black. And then it fades back up, and the woman is on her knees. She still has her tits hanging out. She's trying to hand the squirrel a peanut like they're on a date in the Boston Common. And the squirrel, of course, adorably comes up and takes the peanut and runs away. And the guy, he's off camera, but he's sitting there covered in his own shame, and you can hear him say, "That's adorable." And that was the most wholesome porno I've ever seen in my life. I found out recently that I will not make it through the apocalypse. That's something I found out about myself, specifically based on how much toilet paper I use on a daily basis. I would not make it through a rationing situation. I can already tell right now, if there was a civilization after the apocalypse, I would be kicked out within 2 days. They'd be like, 2 days? We're out of toilet paper in 2 days? I'm like, you're out of water too. They're like, we're out of water! But the toilet paper wasn't enough. Also, the toilet's clogged. I'm going to get going now. You have a good one. I don't know if you can tell by everything about me, but I smoke weed. I love smoking weed. It's one of my favorite things to do. I like to smoke out of a one-hitter. If anyone doesn't know what a one-hitter is, basically the adult version of dipstick candy. It's a little metal tube that's shaped and painted to look like a cigarette, and you have a little container you dip in it to get your weed. And it's great. It fools a lot of people. A lot of people think I'm just smoking cigarettes, and I know, despite how stupid that sounds, it's full 3 cups, so I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I was smoking the one-hitter one night, and I was listening to music. I was walking through the park. This lady comes up to me, it's the middle of the night, and she starts yelling at me and chastising me. She's like, "Cigarettes are bad for you. Why do you smoke those? They're going to kill you." And I just look at her, and because it's metal, I take it and I knock it against the stone wall behind me, so it goes clink, clink, clink. And she just looks at me and goes, "Fucking tight, bro." A couple weeks later, my roommates at the time, they decide to be good Samaritans and give their cocaine dealer a place to stay on our couch. How nice of them, right? And I found out, of course, by coming home from work to find their coke dealer sleeping on my couch. And I didn't think it was a problem. I thought the guy was a nice guy, but, you know. However, throughout the week that he was staying with us, I started to suspect that he was doing heroin in our bathroom. There were a couple of signs to look for, like we would be smoking a joint with him and he would nod off to sleep and just drop the joint. One of the noticeable ones was that I would find blood on the bathroom floor. Yeah, I thought that was a big sign. Now, that's not to say blood in the toilet is one thing. We've all been there. We've all had Chipotle. For every meal for a week. We've all been there. But blood on the bathroom floor is nothing. But what really broke everything, what really made me sure that he was doing heroin was that we came in to find him asleep one day on the couch with a needle sticking out of his knee. And we, of course, shook him awake for a good hour. If you've done heroin, you'd get that joke. But we shook him awake, and we were like, hey, what's with the needle? And he was like, guys, don't worry. This needle isn't for heroin. This needle's for ketamine, so it's all good. And I just looked at him, and I was like, fucking tight, bro. All right, that's it for me. Back to Chrissy Judge. Thank you.
Eli, everybody. Woo! Good job. Fun thing about the Comedy Studio is we get some people that drive